music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Chicago. This is season 4, only episode 2. And I'm like, bitch, some things went on. Tonight's lipstick, it is Fenty Beauty. I cannot remember the name of this color. But Rihanna only has like, I think one cute pink, but not one pink color. Ignore my nails, I gotta redo them. Well, at least redo this pinky. So this is the color, but I can't think of what the name is. But yeah, it's Fenty Beauty. And yeah. So, this particular episode, I feel like Charmaine ain't shit. And I didn't know how else to say that. I mean, this whole episode, she just kept yelling, F Ryan this, F Ryan that, F Ryan, F Ryan, F Ryan, F Ryan. And I just feel like she ain't shit. Because she just irks my nerves. We'll talk about this a little later. We see the beginning is Ryan going to see his parents, basically letting them know that he kind of quit the shop. He left the shop. He just walked away from it because he was fed up with all the foolishness. So he left, took his stuff, and he just, left it alone. Like, I was tired of the whole cat drama and just feeling disrespected. His mama kept on like, well, I just, but what happened? Like, I don't get what's kind of going on. And, she like, did you talk to him before you left? He like, no, I just took my stuff and left. And she like, well, what are you willing to do to fix it? And he like, what, I don't know. I feel like, I feel two different ways about what Ryan did. I feel like everyone has the right to walk away from a toxic situation that just can't be fixed because it's just too much bullshit in the muck. I also feel like he could have tried to see, since Kat was gone, if anybody was gone, not be conniving, not be disrespectful, not be saying fuck Ryan behind his back all the time, not being what Charmaine is. And I felt like he should have at least reached out to each person to see where their loyalties lie and where their head at. Like, I find it weird that we haven't seen any scenes with at least him and Don. Like, that to me is kind of weird. But however, I still feel like, because people keep saying like, well, Ryan fucked Kat and that's ruined everything. He did. He admitted it. But to keep harping on it and to keep bringing it up is the reason he left. Because it's a dead situation. It happened. I apologize. But it ain't got nothing to do. It shouldn't have anything to do with what we're doing now. And they kept bringing it up. So I feel like he could have reached out to, like I said, at least for and Don. I did not want him to reach out to Charmaine. Didn't want him to reach out to Van either. Lily and Cobra. Reach out to them too. Reach out to everybody except Van and Charmaine. Because I fuck Van, fuck Charmaine. So yeah, we see that whole thing. We see Danielle is back. And she engaged and she ain't got no job. But I'm like, does it really matter? Because Danielle didn't do shit in the beginning. I said before last season, Danielle ain't answer no damn phone. I didn't see Danielle answer no phone. I didn't see her book no appointments. All Danielle did was sat there with Charmaine and watch Charmaine twerk her ass and basically argue with that boyfriend man that she's engaged to now. So, I kind of don't care. So who gives a fuck? Ryan saying how, Ryan shot Charmaine was saying to Danielle, Ryan shot which like he took a gun into the shop, shot a hole in the wall, you know what I'm saying? He let the lease expire. I said, let the lease expire? Bitch, you the manager. Guess who hires, not hires, guess who handles lease renewals? Bitch, the manager. That lets me know you ain't no manager. And that also means Sherman, not that Danielle ass ain't no receptionist. How you don't know the lease on Ryan let it expire? No, bitch, you did too because you didn't do your damn job. How did you not know the lease was expiring? And my thing is, if the lease was expiring and Ryan been gone for several weeks, bitch, as a manager, as the store, office, tattoo shop manager, why wasn't you on top of it? Because if he's been gone 7 weeks and the lease is up in about a week, you should have known that 7 weeks ago. But you be too busy. And I don't want to get upset, but Charmaine pissed me off because it's like she keep blaming Ryan as if she don't have no damn job title to be on top of shit. Even if the lease was expiring, she could have told Van, because I'm the office manager, the lease expiring in 2 months, in about 8 weeks, and we ain't heard from Ryan, so maybe we should start trying to figure out what we gonna do in 8 weeks. Because we beefed out with the dude whose name is on this lease. That's what should have happened, but it did not. So my thing is, Charmaine and all this fuck Ryan ain't shit. Ryan left us out high and dry. So did you, manager. You didn't manage. You managed to let the shop fall into disarray. Okay, you was a fucked up ass manager. Oh, she made me so damn mad in this episode. Other than that, I'm like, I don't care about Danielle being engaged. I don't care about Charmaine helping her be a bridesmaid and being her maid of honor. Next, I almost feel like they don't need to be on a show. At least Danielle done, because I'm like, neither one of them can hold a show on their own. Charmaine twerk her ass so much it's just aggravating. And it's the worst now because she really feel like she the shit. But I'm looking like, bitch, you couldn't even manage the shop. Like, I don't care. Anyway, Ashley asked, Lord Jesus, Ashley, when would she learn? Ashley up here living in a small ass hotel room, like she living in that small ass apartment that they her and Don share. You know what I'm saying? And she bring up how this room I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting so tired of being here. It don't have no refrigerator. It don't have no microwave. I said, now what in the Motel 6 is going on here? I said, how you at a hotel with no microwave or refrigerator? Hell, the damn extended stay inn, at least the residence inn, has a full on kitchen. When I go out of town or whatever, the hotels that I've stayed at are great hotels for like $99. The Comfort Inn, the little Marriott, the Courtyard, they be having full on kitchens. Bitch, what kind of hotel are you in that ain't got no microwave? No, not even a microwave, bitch. That's like a motel, girl. I said, what is wrong with you? I said, what? I don't think I've ever been in a hotel that didn't have at least the microwave or at least a mini fridge. If you don't have at least that, you like in a homeless, it's on a homeless shelter? Anyway, I don't know, it's gonna have it. So she said how, she's done with Don. She wants to move to Texas because her brother has a 5-bedroom house. And I said, well, you got 2 kids, so that's 3 people. So how many rooms is available? But I guess you and your 2 kids can take up a room. Her sack chasing ass cousin, like, well, you shouldn't go to Texas. You know what I'm saying? How do you know that girl telling the truth? How you know she ain't lying? How I know she not lying? Because, bitch, I saw my husband dick in her mouth on the video. My thing is, it don't matter. This is my thing about that. It shouldn't matter if Don carried on a long affair with this girl, or if it was a one night stand. He has a pattern of cheating. Okay, he's already had 1 baby on you. Okay, he's already had that Kinsley little baby. That's 1 baby. He was messing with Charmaine. Every season, Don has cheated on you with someone new in some sort of way. So my thing is, it should not even matter if he fucked that girl 1 time or 10 times. He fucked that girl. Okay, and it was on camera. Okay, you saw your husband's penis in that girl's mouth. Girl, what does it mean? I said, that's how you know her cousin want her to stay. Because only a cousin who wants you to stay to keep you on TV, to do whatever would say, maybe she lying and you shouldn't move to Texas. It's a way to say, don't move your life to Texas. Stay here, without saying, go talk to the girl who sucked your husband's dick and see what her storyline is. For what? Girl, bye. I'm like, look, Go talk to the girl. For what? We don't need to talk. Her mouth talk to my husband's dick. I don't have nothing to say to that lady, okay? And because you my cousin and telling me to talk to her, I ain't got nothing to say to you. At that point, when your friend, family, cousin, sister, whatever, has found out they mate has cheated, the conversation should never be, you should go talk to the girl who did it. No. For what? When you are a wife, you do not give them hoes the privilege of being in your presence, okay? Take some note from Rashida, okay? I don't need to talk to you, okay? I'm the wife, you the sad piece, my husband ain't shit, too. But I have no reason to talk to you because you knew he was married and you did what you did. Bye. I don't really care. We then see Don, he at the gym talking to Ford, saying, I know I fucked up. I slept with her once. It wasn't a affair. The girl lying, saying? The girl lying her ass off, saying? I didn't do nothing and not acting, won't listen to me. The reason, Don, the girl is allowed to lie, the reason she even has the opportunity to lie is because you fucked her. She would have no way to lie on you if you didn't let the lady put your dick in her mouth on camera. Okay, bro? On camera. So, to make it seem as if, this is such a made-up story, how dare Ashley believe these lies? You made it possible for her to lie. You did. So, even, like I said, even if you did not have a full-on 10-year, 1 year, 12-month, everyday affair with this girl, you was with her at least once. It takes one time to make it an affair. One time. And you cheated multiple times. If this was Don's first time cheating and he was saying how bad he felt, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what I was doing, I don't want to lose my family, I would say, okay, Ashley, he made a one-time mistake. And if you want to forgive your husband for making a one-time mistake, we can't judge you because that's your husband. However, Don keeps cheating. Ashley keeps taking him back. So, at the end of the day, let that man cheat in peace, girl, because you over here torturing yourself in that goddamn hotel with no damn microwave and no refrigerator for no reason. Because if you're going to take him back, girl, go home and get you a microwave in a home-cooked meal. Oh, dummy. We see Ford, Van, Cobra, Lily, and Charmaine, basically having a I'm not a boss party. Is what I want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a boss. I'm a worker party. You know what I'm saying? They are, oh my God, Ryan left when? You know what I'm saying? Basically saying how they ass out because Ryan left. They can't believe he left them high and dry. But y'all had all that mouth last season. Oh, Ryan wasn't shit last season. Ryan ain't the boss. We 9 mag. We run this. We do this. We. Goddamn Perry France. And now it's a whole different tune. Okay? Now you're speaking downtrodden. Oh my God, Ryan left us. I can't believe he would do some hoe ass shit like that. He ain't shit. He abandoned us. But y'all had all that energy, all that mouth last season. Y'all was all yelling and fussing and cussing in his face. How he ain't shit. You fuck cat. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. 1, 2, 3. All that stuff. But this season, y'all ain't did no tattoos. Y'all don't have no checks. Y'all upset. We got 1 week to get out. But the office manager, who should have been on top of things, y'all don't want to blame her. Okay, whatever. So, you can't have boss energy with worker tendencies, okay? And that's what they had. They had boss energy last season, and we see those worker tendencies this season, okay? And I'm like, y'all ain't shit. Because if y'all were, y'all would have been thinking from the beginning, we need to do something because he gone. And as y'all said, y'all all NAMAC. He don't run nothing. Y'all all the boss. Well, clearly, that was a lie, okay? Charmaine, because I left my corporate job to work at 9 Mag and I don't want to go back. Charmaine been mentioning a goddamn corporate job since season 1. It is season 4. At this point in time, Charmaine, we give 0 fucks about a corporate job you had, 6-7 years ago. At this point in time, it's the equivalent of a girl with 2 kids saying, I used to be a virgin, bitch, but you're not no more. Okay, Charmaine, you are no longer a virgin. You are no longer in a corporate job. Honey, let it go. Okay, you have had a couple kids in this thing. Just let it be. Okay, let it be, girl. Every episode, I left my corporate job to be a NAMAC. We get it, bitch. You used to be a virgin. You ain't no more. Let it go. So I'm going off a little bit too much, but it is what it is. So, they talk about, well, maybe then you can see if we can get the lease in our name? Possibly. I said to myself, ding, 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 ding. If any of y'all was real bosses, if Charmaine was really in the corporate world, she would know that would have been the first step they should have done. If that was the first step any of them would have done, it would have been a boss move. Okay, he don't want to extend the lease. Cool. We gonna get it in our name, and that's what's gonna happen. But y'all was around pussyfooting for 2 days. Oh my god, I'm so sad. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, Charmaine where was her corporate job? I mean, was it at Alamo Rental Car? I mean, did she work at like Kinko's? Like, where did she work that was corporate? That she didn't think to say to anybody, get the lease in your name. It's the equivalent of if I'm living somewhere and my roommate moving out. Okay, let me see if I can get the house in my name. Okay, bye. And if I can't, then I figure out something else. But again, Charmaine, who was a manager, they say Ryan been gone for several weeks when it first came on, but the manager never said, hey, the lease is expiring, we need to do something. So if you ask me, Charmaine fucked this all up. Okay, anyway. And she keeps saying, fuck Ryan, fuck Ryan, fuck Ryan, fuck Ryan. No, fuck Charmaine. Okay? Fuck Charmaine. Because Charmaine, you don't even do tattoos. At least Van is a tattoo artist. I mean, he might be a crybaby gorilla sometimes. He called himself gorilla. It ain't me. That's his name. His little clothing line or whatever. He might be a bit of a crybaby, but at least he is a tattoo artist. Okay? You know what I'm saying? He's a tattoo artist. Everybody else but you. You not a good office manager. Anyway. We see a little scene with Cobra tattoo Lily's basically the bottom of her ass, but like the back of her thighs, the top back of her thighs. She kept saying, I always wanted my ass tattooed. I'm looking like, but that ain't your ass. Like, that's like thigh meat. It's like back of a thigh meat. Anyway, it says Mexicana. I mean, it was cute or whatever. You know, she brings up how Junior left the shop, how he got an offer to work elsewhere, so he's gone, and she still like him. So whatever, who cares? I don't care about that. Four meets with the producer, you know what I'm saying? I got London on the track. Who's a great producer, whatever, and he basically wants to work with Four. You know, he saw Four at that Big Jam concert. You know, Four has that big record, Chi-Town, Lord Jesus, Chi-Town. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? I think you the next thing popping, and I want to, take you out of your city. And, you know what I'm saying? Because right now you popping in your city, in your state. Like, I want to take you, national, whatever. And he's like, but I need you to come to L.A. to work on this music. And for like, L.A., we can't work here in Chicago. He's like, man, how old is you? He's like, I'm 30. He's like, look, you ain't got that much time to be popping. Like, dude, you need to come out with a work at. And I completely agree with what he's saying. He's like, I'm a super producer. Okay? And you need to come out to LA for a month or two and work on some music. And, I think Four wants to do it. But, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, he like, well, should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm looking like, you hell yeah. You should, bruh. He like, because if I go out to LA, he had Valerie. He said, if I go out to LA, my tattoo clients are here. I use my tattoo money to book studio time. But I'm like, Four, you on a national syndicated show. Not only that, don't Kat got a shop in LA? And even if she don't, I'm pretty sure you can book gigs in LA because you're Four from Black Ink Crew. Okay? I mean, it don't take no rocket science to do that kind of stuff. And in LA, you can try one for a tattoo. But it is what it is. Anyway, he said, okay, you're gonna think about it. So he go home, he telling Nikki. And Nikki like, I can't leave. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave to go to LA. You shouldn't want to do that. Why would you make the decision without me? He like, well, I ain't saying that you have to leave. Like, I have to leave. Like, I have to go to LA to do this. I'm trying to be popping or whatever. I'm trying to, go forward in my career. I thought that you would be happy for me. And she like, I got my shop here. My shop taking off right now. I have staff out here, so she has her own business that she's growing, but she's upset. Like, well, you care more about your stuff than you about me. This is when I said, so at this point she's mad because he wants to go to LA, and she feel like he leaving without talking to her, or he leaving this even though despite her or whatever. So she get pissed, pour some juice on his head, empty the box of cereal on his head, she going, fuck you, fuck him, I'll help you pack him, have fun in LA. And she went extra. At this moment, I realized Nikki couldn't think beyond Chicago. it's weird because if you think about it, think about how many power couples have to do work and they have to travel for work. Every actress who's married has to, at times, be gone for 2 or 3 months shooting a movie in order to make their living, and then they come back home to their spouse, or their spouse will fly out back and forth. My thing is, Nikki acted as if he said, I'm moving to LA and we're gonna break up. That ain't what he said. And my thing is, if I'm in Chicago working and you in LA working, and we still a couple, and we have to make this work for some time so that you can be popping, my thing is, Nikki, you should want to take your hair business to LA, girl. Okay, do that. But again, I don't think at that point in time, some people can't think further than their zip code. You know what I'm saying? So her thing is, I'm in Chicago, my stuff's in Chicago, like I can't leave. I would be able to say to my man, go to LA, make your music, we gonna still be together, okay? And if I gotta fly to you, if you can fly back, we gonna make it work. But we just have to have a plan of how long are you gonna be gone, and just make a plan about what's gonna happen. Nikki wasn't that, because as Nikki said, she's a bit touched, okay? And she is. So but I'm like, girl, make it work. It happens every day. We do see then Don for Lily and Van talking. It was kind of dumb to me a little bit, because they were showing Lily how Junior had like a new girlfriend or whatever, and we know Lily likes Junior, so it was what it was. Then when Van comes in, he says how he tried to get the lease renewed. The management within that building hates them, basically saying how they had all these loud parties, all these fist fights, and all this craziness. So they show all the clips of the loud parties. Don outside trying to fight Van outside, all these different fights that they had over all these seasons. And he they was trying to give me some astronomical amount to pay per month that they know I'm going to pay. They just hated the thing. He then said, you know what I'm saying, I told them that was Ryan 9Mac. We not 9Mac. And at this moment, I realized Van can be a bit of a bitch. Because my thing is, you said Ryan 9Mac as if you hadn't worked there all them years too. Like, why would you? Bruh. Like, he saw you, bro. You do know it was on TV. Like, you can't act as if you wasn't there. Like, they saw the shit. So, why be a bitch made person and like, oh, well, no, that ain't me. That ain't us. That's 9Mac. We ain't 9Mac. Yes, the fuck you are. Because you're still there for the next 4 or 5 days, bruh. I'm not stupid. So, he like, they don't want to release us for any amount of money that I'm willing to pay. I said, well, which means you can't afford it. So, let it be what's going to be. He said, well, let's have a last party at 9Mag, like a 9Mag never to be again party or whatever. So, at the little party, Van literally say, this is the last 9Mag party, saying, Ryan built it and Ryan killed it. When he said Ryan built it, again, y'all be contradicting yourselves, because you say in one breath in last season, you ain't built this shit, we did this shit. You ain't the boss, we are the boss. But lo and behold, when Ryan leave, y'all pissed. When the management don't want to rent to nobody, he 9Mag, y'all not 9Mag. And in this 9Mag last 9Mag party, Ryan built it and he killed it. Well, then that means he was the boss and he paid the cost and he took it with him. So it is what it is. So this is like a goodbye party. And it's weird to me because for the most part, at least Van, Charmaine, a little bit of Danielle, even for a little bit, was acting as if Ryan was solely to blame for all of this. And I don't think that's true. You know what I'm saying? I think they all played a part in the demise of the bond they had, which started from Ryan and Kat having sex. But they let Ryan and Kat having sex. You let two consenting adults who had sex, and one consenting adult cheated on his girl, and it was a bunch of bullshit, affect the business. Okay, y'all took it, and you should never do that. You can't mix business and pleasure. So in that aspect, Kat and Ryan both fucked that part up. However, the other people fucked it up when they picked sides. At the end of the day, y'all should have never even got involved in it. Kat kept pulling y'all in. He's lying. We were having sex. I would have said, bitch, I don't care. Is my check in on Thursday? Okay, but they all got involved, and then they all picked sides because Ryan was lying, or Ryan wasn't admitting what happened until towards the end of it or whatever. But again, I just would not have gotten involved. My thing is, you cannot get involved when two friends have some kind of situation. Let them argue it out, and then if they are no longer cool, you just have to, let the chips fall where they may. So my thing is, Van can't act innocent, Charmaine can't act innocent, none of them can act innocent because everyone in some way played a role. And at the end of the day, I do feel like they all picked Kat's side. And when Ryan felt like they picked Kat's side because he was lying, he felt abandoned. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he has the right to feel that way because, again, they chose sides. It is what it is. But again, they all played parts in the demise of it. Okay, let's just make that clear. So Charmaine is like, said how she made flyers. On the flyers, a picture of Ryan. It said 9 Max dead, fuck Ryan Henry, you know what I'm saying, this is the funeral. I said, now that's a bit much. And then that's why I say I can't fuck with Charmaine. I feel like Charmaine's a fake ass bitch because why go through all that? Like, again, I feel like on one level or the other, they all are aware Ryan is the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't watch the show if it was just Charmaine. I just wouldn't. It's all of them together that makes the show popular, whatever. I doubt any of them is going to leave the show. I do believe it's going to be 2 shops. And we're going to have to see how that goes or whatever. And I'm like, watch Charmaine out here making goddamn party, playing the flyers. Her ass need to be looking for a goddamn job. Looking for a job, posting. Honey, you don't have no job. Okay? So again, they all yelling, fuck Ryan. Ryan ain't this, Ryan ain't that. And Junior pop up. He at the party too. And he said, well, I left the shop because it was just too much negativity. Like, I don't know why Ryan left, but I'm back for the last party. But when he heard them saying, fuck Ryan, Ryan ain't shit, Ryan, all this stuff, he like, well, even if y'all don't fuck with him, like, that ain't a reason to then throw dirt on his name. Cause they invited people to the party and then dog Ryan, who wasn't there. And I agree with Junior. Y'all don't fuck with him? Cool. But why y'all keep basically using the beef with him as the reason that y'all having a party? Like, you don't see him walk around saying fuck y'all. You really don't. You really don't. It's crazy to see how hard and it's Charmaine and it's Van. And it's Charmaine more than Van right now. Honestly, it is. But I'm like, whatever. Then we see a little scene, they had a little party with strippers and money, whatever it was on the floor. We see a little scene of Junior talking to Lily, and he basically like pulled her to the side, like, oh, can you sit down? Why I gotta sit down? Bitch, sit down. Okay, girl, sit down. So she does sit down, and he like, how you doing? I'm just checking on you. I want to be sure that we're cool or whatever. We're cool. What is, don't you have a girlfriend? He like, yeah, he like, that's something else, you know what I'm saying? Why do you keep texting me when you drunk? Like, you can't keep doing that or whatever. And then she's like, because I still like you. There, do you hear it? I still have feelings for you, and because of that reason, I want to always be crazy. Well, bitch, that is bizarre. Okay, don't be that way. Like, leave me be. Like, let me move on, let you move on, and like, we ain't gotta be this. Because I like how he said, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay, but also let you know. Until you can't, I have a girlfriend now, whatever. Because do I follow him on IG? I think I do. And I think I've seen him post a couple pictures of him and a girlfriend. And the funny part was when the producers asked Lily, when y'all were a couple, did he ever post you? And she said, no, he never posted me because y'all wasn't a real couple. Anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I'm like, at this point, I feel like Lily has not changed since last season. She's still a little bit of a lush, and she pops off for no apparent reason. So it's what it is. And we see that throughout the season, she gets into a couple fights. So we shall see what that is. So while the party's going on inside, supposedly, I'm gonna say supposedly because I don't know if Ryan was really outside, but Ryan was outside in his car. Him and Rachel, and he was contemplating going in because again, he saw the flyer, and so he knew about the party. He like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't dead, you know what I'm saying. So I thought that was a little bit much, but you know what I'm saying, 9 Mag is still alive in me, and it is what it is. And Rachel's like, do what you have to do, babe. Meaning, if you want to go in here, let's go in here. And it was a thing where Ryan said, he said, if I wanted to mend the fences with anyone in there, I won't do that shit now based on that fire. Like they said, they saying like fuck me, so I'm not mending shit. And I agree. Again, I feel like it ain't that, because again, Charmaine got all this energy. She was even on her little radio show talking about it, just saying how, yeah, she's still paying on a repossession that she had, you know what I'm saying, how, Ryan didn't do this. People want me to thank Ryan. Okay, Ryan, thank you. Now what? Charmaine has an attitude like she made it. And is she probably doing better now than she did before? Yes, she is. But I have, like, sometimes you have to remind people, you have to stay humble. Charmaine don't seem humble in these interviews, in these on the show. She does not seem humble. She seems like a bitch, and she no longer seems like a fun bitch. Okay, she's like just a bitchy bitch who we don't care about. Anyway, so Ryan is saying how it's just that building is just walls and whatever, and plaster and whatever, insulation. He like, Nan Mag will always be me. You know what I'm saying? And wherever I go, that's where Nan Mag is. We didn't see him go to his sister's grave, and basically saying how, he started tattooing because his sister wanted him to do something besides be in these streets. And that kind of took him off the streets, and his sister was happy that he took that road. He like, so for him, he feel like closing the shop. My hair keeps blowing on my damn neck. He says his sister, him closing the shop makes him feel like he is letting his sister down, and he does not want to do that. So I said, well, that's a good thing to say, a good thing to do, because you don't want to let the person who inspired you to do the shop, you don't want to let them down. So he said, Nan Mag won't be ending like this. Oh, bitch. And then the ending, okay? Girl. So Ashley, in her best little storm wig, her little short storm wig, and I said she at the little bookstore or whatever, and she is meeting up with the woman who sucked her man dick. And I said, this is not smart. It's just not, okay? And I had no idea what was coming from it. So, the girl come in, she's a pretty little girl or whatever, and she admits, yes, that was her in the video. Yes, she was sleeping with Don. Yes, she knew he was married or whatever. And I'm like, well, damn, bitch, you just no remorse? Just none? So she talking or whatever. And then she says, I'm here talking to you because your husband ain't, man enough to have this conversation with you and tell you the truth. She then says, I'm pregnant by your husband. I said, bitch, what you just say? Girl, what you just... I swear, I said, bitch, what she just say? Oh my God, I was thrown off. I said, Kurt? Rashida? I did not, I was confused. So at this point in time, now Ashley pissed. How dare she come here and tell me you pregnant by my husband? I said, well, Ashley, you called the meeting, girl. You called her there. She couldn't tell you shit if you did not ask to meet up with her. So my thing is, you have to be careful what you ask for, okay? Because you asked for the meeting, she's giving it to you. And I'm like, it's your coffee date. You want to talk? She's talking. So, she's like, and this is what made me piss off at Ashley. Ashley then said, well, you going to be a single mother, because you're not getting no child support. Don don't have shit, you know what I'm saying? And I need to see a DNA test first. For any woman to say, if you pregnant by my husband, you going to be a single mother. I mean, I think that's given, because she's not going to be in a relationship with that man. But that does not mean that you shouldn't say it in the aspect of Don not gonna be there for that baby, because at the end of the day, eventually your husband would need to be there for that baby. I'm not saying in the beginning time. Again, I'm surprised you even meeting with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you're a wife, you don't give the side chicks a piece of your time ever, because you're the wife. So my thing is, you shouldn't tell that woman, you ain't gonna be, you ain't getting no child support, you know what I'm saying, because he ain't got no money. Girl, we kind of figured that, because y'all apartment's really small. But I'm like, she was saying it as if she was saying, my husband is not gonna be in that kid's life. And I do feel like if a man cheat on his wife and have a baby outside of that marriage, he still has to be a father to that child eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, something has to happen. And my thing is, but no, not even that. It's almost stupid, because you already has accepted the first baby he had on you. Okay? So my thing is, you ain't new to this. Girl, this is the second time for you, okay? This is the second time for you, girl. What are you talking about? So, no, you can't accept one baby he had on you and not accept the other. You can't. Like, and Don would be a piece of shit if he wasn't in that kid's life. Again, I don't think that when you cheat with somebody's husband or whatever, that you should be able to say, hey, my child gonna be in your life. But I do think, like, it needs to be conversation about that man being a father to that child. And again, Don has experience in this because he has a whole other baby that he had on Ashley. So, girl, that's what it is. So I'm like, girl, whatever. And the girl says like something like, I didn't do this for that. Like, I didn't do it for money. I'm saying, I'm here trying to apologize for what I did or whatever. But then she says, but the thing about it is, this is the second time I was pregnant by your husband. He had me pregnant before and he paid for the abortion. I said, bitch. And then she proceeded to show a screenshot of, like, it looked like a Cash App something or payment or whatever. I can't tell if it said $130 or $730, but it must have had Don's information because she said, well, you had, you got an abortion? Oh, bitch, you a trap queen. No, bitch, your husband is a shooter, okay? He's shooting everybody club up, okay? He's a goddamn trap king, okay? He trapping people's coochies, okay? Listen, girl, I was like, she up here giving this lady all this attention, and I don't like it when wives give them side chicks attention. You should not have met with her at all. And, you know what I'm saying? Well, you a whore, you know what I'm saying? You fucking him after me. How my ass tastes. So now y'all know Don eat ass. And the girl said, well, how my ass tastes? He ate your ass too. See, this is the proof that dudes would eat your ass and fuck you at the same time. Okay, because what he did, he ate both of their ass and he played both of them. Okay, and then for Ashley to say, well, I fuck him before he leave every day, so you taste me first. Look, if you fuck him in the morning and then she fuck him in the evening and you fuck him, y'all fucking each other. It's a threesome at that point in time. It's a goddamn plethora of fucking going on. So I'm like, Ashley saying because she fucked him first, it don't mean that he's still fucking somebody else. So I'm like, to me, the argument was stupid on both of their parts. I'm looking like, again, you as his wife is giving this lady too much attention. Like, I would have been like, all right, bitch, I gotta go. I ain't got time to talk to you. I ain't gonna do it. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, and the funny part to me was the side piece said, go ahead and have your ghetto moment. Like, be ghetto, be crazy. You need to be quiet because we're in a bookstore. And Ashley gave her all those ghetto moments. Even saying to the girl, you know what I'm saying? Wipe your mouth off because it's like, wipe the cum off your lip. But I said, but Ashley, you suck Don's dick too. Like, y'all arguing over doing the same thing. It's just one person is the wife and the other is the side piece. Like, I can't tell a side piece to wipe. I would never say wipe my husband's cum off your lip. I was like, who raised these hoes? You know what I'm saying? And it's your husband fucked that lady. Like, your husband's a fucked up individual. Like, give him all that attention. Like, give it all to him. I can't take it. And I'm like, but y'all both suck Don dick. He licked both y'all asses. Y'all, it was two ways. Like, what do you? At this point, Ashley gave that girl so much attention that now she matters. She gave that girl. You gave her too much attention. You should have paid that bitch dust, okay? And at this point, I'm done. I did not mean it for to be this long. Anyway, put your comments below. Let me know how you felt. Until next time, people, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.